Hello there, all my crafty friends. I'm Donna from Mason Creations, etc., and welcome to my channel. Join me as I create a beautiful reverse decoupage glass plate for Christmas using a round napkin. And I'll show you just how easy it can be for beginners. My crafty friend Denise D requested a Christmas plate. Denise, this video is for you. I hope you enjoy it. The first thing you need to do is wipe the back of your plate with an alcohol wipe. This removes any dirt, debris, and oils from any fingerprints. This is important to get good adhesion with the paint. I put a paper bowl under my plate to elevate it. I want the edges off my surface so nothing sticks. I'm going to brush on Polyvine's multi-surface lacquer. This is a great primer for any shiny surface, such as glass or ceramic. I'm using the dead flat finish because I want to remove the shine. This will give paint or decoupage glue a great surface to adhere to. Paint won't chip, scratch, or peel. I'm covering the back of the plate and making sure to get it on the edge of the plate as well. However, I'm making sure not to get any of the top side of the plate. I'm going to let this dry overnight. This and all the products you're going to see me use today came from decoupagenapkins.com, my wonderful sponsors. I'm going to get this beautiful round napkin prepped for decoupage on my plate. There are 3 layers and I'm going to separate all of them. I'll only be working with the very top layer that has the print on it. I love these round napkins for decoupaging plates. It's so much easier than a square napkin. If you want to see a video on exactly how to prep a napkin, click the banner in the top right corner. I'll also link this video in my description box below. The plate is dome-shaped, so in order for the napkin to lay flat, I'm putting some slits in between the pattern of the flowers. I'm using a water brush. A water brush has a cartridge that you fill with water and then brush it on the napkin or rice paper. The water dispenses easily, so this is really convenient. You can find this in my description box below in my favorite tools section, just in case you want to check it out. When you're decoupaging, make sure you always tear your napkin or rice paper. A torn edge is much easier to blend than a sharp cut edge. It still wasn't laying completely flat, so I added a few more small slits around the bottom all the way around. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. It's fun to see what cities and countries you are all watching from. I'm filming from Las Vegas, Nevada in the United States. I mixed some gold paint with water to make it runny. I'm using a fan brush, and by tapping it on my finger, it splatters little droplets of gold paint everywhere. I didn't put a lot of paint on my brush, just mainly on the tips of the bristles. If you put too much paint, the splatters will be too big. Make sure you lay down paper and move anything out of the way that you don't want adorned with gold splatters. I'm using that same gold paint and sponging blurry edge around the plate. I'm also making sure to get it on the side edge too. I'm using a wet paper towel and wiping off any paint that should get on the top of the plate right away. Don't let it dry on the front of that plate. It'll be really hard to get off. Speaking from experience. I'm only working on the back side. I won't be doing anything on the top. This way you can use your beautiful plate to serve cookies or something else yummy. Okay, now it's time to decoupage that beautiful napkin to the plate. I'm turning the napkin upside down so that the good side of the napkin faces the glass. That way you'll see the picture when the plate is turned over. Remember, I'm doing everything in reverse today. The things that would normally be done last, like the splatters and the gold rim, have been done first. I'm using Polyvine Heavy Duty Wood Varnish as my decoupage adhesive today. I love this product. It's water, heat, and UV resistant and food safe as well. This is perfect for a plate that will be used in the kitchen. I started off putting some of the varnish directly on the plate to hold my napkin in place. Now I'm using the dry method of decoupage. I'm laying the napkin on the plate and brushing the varnish over the napkin. It will soak through the napkin and adhere to the plate. This method reduces wrinkles and bubbles. I'm brushing downward to move any bubbles to the end of the plate. The slits that I tore will overlap slightly, but when dry they'll be completely invisible. I'm making sure to put quite a bit of varnish on the very edge to prevent any lifting. DecoupageNapkins.com has such a great selection of napkins that you can purchase one at a time. They carry many other craft supplies such as rice paper, paint, clay, molds, and a great selection of polyvine products. Over 8,000 products and growing. They are wonderful to work with and will send your order out fast. They offer several automatic discounts when checking out. Subscribe to their newsletter by entering your email address and you'll receive 10% off your next order. They are truly your one-stop shop for craft supplies. Make sure you check them out. I'll be leaving links for all the products I use in my description box below. I'm going to use a cut-up Ziploc bag to smooth out any wrinkles or bubbles. I'm spritzing the plastic with a little bit of water and then laying it on the plate. I'm lightly rubbing over the plastic with a paper towel and then lifting the plastic very carefully. I did this all over the plate and wiped off the plastic and resprayed it each time it was lifted. This will rub out most of the wrinkles and bubbles. Make sure you don't try to do this without spraying the plastic with water first. And definitely don't touch the napkin with your fingers. It will tear. I test all the products that I recommend in my videos. I won't recommend anything that I haven't used myself and prefer. If I'm recommending it, you can bet it's a great product. Each product will be listed in my description box below and will have a blue link to make it easy for you to find. Any of the links I provide are safe for you to click on. I let the plate dry for a few hours and now I'm going to remove all the excess napkin hanging over the edge. I'm using my little mini sander and going over the edge of the plate in a downward motion. If you go upward, you risk lifting the edge of your napkin. The sandpaper cuts it off clean. You can't get that close with a pair of scissors. I'm going along the very edge of the plate with my gold paint and a sponge. Again, I'm making sure to remove any paint that gets on the front of the plate with a wet paper towel. Send me a comment and let me know what type of project you would like to see next. I love designing projects around your requests. Just be patient with me though, I get a lot of them. I'll definitely get to yours. Sometimes it just takes me a little while. I love hearing from all of you and look forward to reading all your comments and requests. So keep them coming. To make all the colors in your napkin look vibrant, you need a white backing. I'm using Dixie Belle chalk paint in the color Cotton, which is white. Dixie Belle's one of my favorite paints. I'm painting the entire back side of the plate. This will need to dry for about an hour, and then we're going to do something really fun. If you're enjoying this video, please let me know by hitting that like button. And why not share this with a friend? Thanks for doing that. If you'd like to be notified anytime I upload a new video, click the bell. I'm going to add some gorgeous metal flakes to the back of this plate. But first, my friends, we need adhesive. I'm painting polyvine metal leaf size over the entire back of the plate. It goes on white but dries clear and sticky. Once it's clear, we'll be ready to go. It should only take about 20 minutes to dry. I have more Christmas videos coming up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of them. Okay, here we go. These gilding flakes are so gorgeous. The color is Aurora Lights. There are so many different colors in there, it's amazing. Silver, gold, copper, blue, orange, turquoise, and probably some others I missed. Lay down some paper because we're going to make a mess. I'm laying the flakes on the plate all over and then using a brush to burnish them to the plate. Some of the pieces will overlap, so I'm using the edge of my brush and scraping over the flakes to remove all the loose pieces. And I just keep burnishing and scraping until the entire back of the plate is covered and there are no sticky areas. If you missed a spot, you can add some more adhesive, let it dry, and then add your flakes like before. It's an easy fix. Gilding is one of my favorite techniques. I just love the way it looks when it's done. I'm totally mesmerized by shiny objects. There are so many combinations of gilding flakes available. There will be a link for this one in my description box below. Once you click on it, you'll be able to explore all the other color combinations. I used a soft cloth, wiping over the plate to remove any loose pieces of gilding flakes that might still be clinging on. I'm going to give the back of this plate 3 coats of the heavy-duty wood varnish. I'll wait at least an hour or more between coats. This will give a really nice shine and your plate will be heat and water resistant as well as food safe. I'm brushing on the varnish and I'm making sure to put it on the edge of the plate as well. But I am wiping off anything that makes its way to the top of the plate. I'm using a special paintbrush that is made by Polyvine specifically for their varnishes. It's wonderful and spreads the varnish out nicely, eliminating brush marks. You will need to wait 48 to 72 hours cure time before you can use your gorgeous plate. This plate is now highly water resistant, but don't put it in a dishwasher or submerge it in water. This will be hand wash only. Don't forget, all of the wonderful products I'm using today can be found at my favorite place for craft supplies, decoupagenapkins.com, and I'll leave you links in my description box below. If you're enjoying these reverse decoupage plate videos, there's a special playlist with all the plate videos. Click the picture on the right to find that playlist, and I keep adding to it. I'm so happy you were here with me today, and thanks so much for watching. I can't wait to see you all next week. I'm working on a new project with you in mind. You can subscribe by clicking my picture in the top right corner.